He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Finds his tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the run, it's up. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But
there he goes. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Escapes trouble. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. It's caught. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The toss sweep to the right. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They go to the ground. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Play action on first down. Dances away. He's got him wide open. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Under fire. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Caught over the middle, it's Hudson. He cannot get there, it'll be fourth down.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives live? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Takes the handoff. It's Tatum. He's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sooners.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in here, he got the long touchdown.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Morton. Finds his man, it's Williams. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now improvising. He'll pull it down. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands that you just saw.
The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. On 4th down, going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Virgil. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. And the Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Got his man downfield. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. It's a seam wide open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, and that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
With jet sweep pass. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. 4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. And the Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. Gets the 1st one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Morton. Got it in the middle, it's Virgil. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Catch in the middle, it's Virgil. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Hit as he throws. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep. But the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Lewis. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Sooners racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the catch, it's Lewis. Wide open spaces. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The screen, he's got wheels. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Forced out of the pocket. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Morton. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Virgil. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Carter. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half with a run. Oh, the ball's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Turning on the Jets. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Morton. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're looking for from the defense. You're expecting runs, 2nd and goal. Got to find a way. You can't give an inch. This part of the field, this yard marker right here, you've got to be physical. Nice job by the defense winning that second half.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
All right, you've now tried running the ball down here a couple times. It hasn't worked. What are you going to do on 4th down? Are you settling for a field goal? Or you've got to play in your back pocket to go get...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. To the air, it's Mateer. Looking to scramble. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a connection. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
All out of space. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. He'll pull it down and run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Scrambling away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You've got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the 2nd half.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chance. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Trying to get the corner. Knocked out way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. and he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
Here comes the heat. And they got him. A sack denies to try to convert on 4th down. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Morton. The throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, it's the worst possible time. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback's got the first. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down.
And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
Well, this is a quarterback who's used to using his athleticism to his advantage and burning defenses, but there was nothing going there. Great job by the defense, taking everything away and forcing a run for a loss as that quarterback was smart to get out of bounds.
The sure hand, it's Sategna. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Tatum. Turning it on! The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Western Michigan rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything. It's a running room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Might be looking to run. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Perry on third down. That's caught. It's Horn. There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And the Red Raiders need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with this target.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Hudson. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Looking downfield on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Fires to the right. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Trying to get it to the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Morton. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to it.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
You're down 2 possessions, fourth quarter, time's not your friend. You got to take a shot. Defense doing a great job in the end zone, making sure that ball falls incomplete. Clean play, excellent coverage. Everybody's eyes on the quarterback. That's probably going to seal the deal for this defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these